float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see. These are not just words. They are poetry. They are prophecy. They're the essence of Muhammad Ali, the man the world calls the greatest. Ali was more than a fighter. He was a poet with his words, a prophet with his vision, and a pugilist who forever changed the world of boxing. This is the story of his life, his career, his family, and a legacy that still inspires millions today. Muhammad Ali was born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky. Raised in a working-class black neighborhood, young Cassius saw the struggles of segregation and racism all around him. At the age of 12, after his bike was stolen, he told a police officer he wanted to beat up the thief. That officer, Joe Martin, introduced him to boxing. What started as a way to defend himself soon became his destiny. Ali's natural speed, charisma, and determination quickly separated him from other young fighters. He wasn't just learning how to box. He was learning how to change the world. In 1960, at just 18 years old, Cassius Clay traveled to Rome for the Summer Olympics. With dazzling footwork and unmatched confidence, he won the gold medal in the light heavyweight division. Returning home as a national hero, he turned professional. But he was different. He bragged. He rhymed. He predicted the round in which he would win. The press called him cocky. Fans called him crazy. But Cassius Clay knew one thing for sure. He was destined to be the greatest. In 1964, at the age of 22, Cassius Clay challenged the seemingly unbeatable Sonny Liston. Before the fight, he shouted his poems, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble." Against all odds, Clay shocked the world, defeating Liston to become heavyweight champion of the world. Soon after, he announced his conversion to Islam and changed his name to Muhammad Ali. For Ali, it wasn't just a new name. It was a new identity rooted in faith, pride, and freedom. Muhammad Ali didn't just fight with his fists. He fought with his words. His rhymes were funny, sharp, and unforgettable. He called himself the greatest long before anyone else dared to agree. But he was more than a showman. Ali became a prophet-like figure for millions, speaking against racism, injustice, and war. He stood tall when others stayed silent. His poetry, his charisma, his vision, they made him more than an athlete. They made him a voice for his generation. In 1967, Ali faced the fight of his life, and it wasn't inside the ring. He refused to be drafted into the Vietnam War, famously saying, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong. No Viet Cong ever called me N*****R." For his stance, he was stripped of his title, banned from boxing, and faced the possibility of prison. For more than 3 years, at the peak of his career, Ali could not fight. But he never backed down. He stood by his faith, his principles, and his truth. In 1970, Ali returned. And what followed were some of the greatest fights in boxing history. The fight of the century against Joe Frazier. The rumble in the jungle against George Foreman, where Ali introduced the world to the rope-a-dope. The brutal thriller in Manila, again against Frazier, a battle of pure willpower. These fights were not just sporting events. They were moments in history, proof that Ali was not only back but still the greatest. By the 1980s, the toll of boxing caught up with Ali. He retired in 1981 with a record of 56 wins and only 5 losses. In 1984, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. But even as his body slowed, his spirit never did. Ali became a global ambassador of peace, traveling the world, spreading hope, and inspiring millions. One of his most unforgettable moments came in 1996, when a trembling but determined Ali lit the Olympic flame in Atlanta. The world wept. The world remembered. Ali married 4 times and had 9 children. His daughter, Layla Ali, carried on his boxing legacy, becoming a world champion herself. Despite controversies and challenges, Muhammad Ali remained a beloved figure, adored by his family and respected worldwide. On June 3, 2016, the world said goodbye to the greatest. He was 74 years old, but Muhammad Ali's story did not end with his death. His life, his poetry, his courage, and his fights live on forever. Muhammad Ali was more than a boxer. He was more than an athlete. He was a poet who gave words to the struggles of his time. He was a prophet who stood against injustice. And he was a pugilist who fought with style, grace, and heart. His name will never be forgotten. His story will never fade. Because Muhammad Ali was, and always will be, the greatest of all time. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.